What's up, everybody? My name is Ahmad.
And I'm Toye Adeyemo, and this is Innovator Tribe, Outside the Bubble.
Yeah.
We're both tech entrepreneurs who have built technology companies, and we've literally been able to meet some really, really dope people who are really building some great companies who are outside of Silicon Valley. And the purpose of the podcast is to highlight those stories, help inspire people to realize that they too can build a technology company without having to be in Silicon Valley.
Yeah, we're all about, bridging the gap between the inspiration of an idea to the creation of a product or technology-based business. Like, we were in cities that, aren't your, quote unquote, Silicon Valley. Like, so we recognize that there's a lot of awesome talent in the cities like Atlanta, in the cities like New York City, in the city like DC, like London, Paris, Johannesburg, Amsterdam, like all of these like cool cities, like, don't get all the headlines and the publications and all that stuff. We're bringing the stories of those innovators who helped inspire us in our days to light through this podcast.
Especially non-traditional founders like ourselves who may not have, direct relationships with potential investors, who may not have, that traditional technology experience as far as being able to actually know how to code or even have a computer science background, and especially those who are building technology companies outside of Silicon Valley.
Yeah, most definitely. Let's just tell the people like how we even like got to this point of where we're talking, about like we're like world premiering a podcast right now. Like, there's a story behind it. Like, so I want to break it down just real quick. Keep it real quick for folks. I was telling Toye in September of 2016 how I wanted to like launch a podcast on my birthday, and then just so happened this smart guy was thinking about the exact same thing. And so I was like, hold on, we gotta collab on this. Like, this is something major here. Like, let's combine our talents. Let's talk. We're both interested in technology. We're both entrepreneurs who know stuff about businesses. Like, let's just combine this and like bring together some awesome material to help inspire other people and have a community where we just all share about our interests. And like, I think that's how like we actually moved from an idea back in October to where we're actually publishing something, now in February.
And here we are a couple months later, getting ready to launch a very, very dope podcast. And I say it's dope because I know it's dope. We literally have one of the founders of this great company called Blavity, who's launching a new startup. We were able to talk to an entrepreneur who's been able to raise, over $6 million for a company that he started in Chicago.
Yep.
We also talked to a very talented young woman based out of Atlanta who's literally working on two companies at the moment. And is literally working with Fortune 100 companies, Procter and Gamble, and just a client list that you wouldn't believe. And that's, the type of people that we're going to be bringing to the show for you. So you can hear their story, be inspired by their story, and also hear the tools and resources that they've used to launch their company.
Let's like Toya, you talk a good game, but let's give the people a taste, let's let them hear just a snippet, like a little taste of what we got in store. Can we do that?
Let's give them a taste.
All right.
The small piece of credit that I will take is when we were pitching Blavity early on, somebody, and I think a couple people told Morgan, like, okay, cool, I'm digging this, but I don't like the name Blavity. You change the name and we'll invest in you. And I was like, no, it's got to be Blavity. That's like the one thing I'll take credit for.
You take that win, you're like, yes, we did it. And then you're like, well, we got to go another 40 yards down the field now. It's time to go, And it's that constant movement that really pushes you. And that's also makes it fun and exciting at the same time, because that bar of what's possible, that how much you push and how much more you got to get on the field keeps changing.
At that I took a 3 months sabbatical and traveled. I went to 5 countries. Like I really enjoyed life. And then I knew when I went back that I wouldn't stay for long. And so then it was just my plan to leave corporate. Like, and I knew I wanted to be my own boss. I knew I wanted to do my own thing. And I knew that there was something greater and better for me. And so then it was just planning my exit.
Wasn't that delicious?
Ahmad, please don't ever do that again.
Oh yes, I'm gonna do it again eventually.
Don't ever do that. Don't do that on the show again, please.
I will. Don't worry.
But anyways, you guys are able to get a taste. Please, please, please make sure you subscribe. And if you don't do anything else, leave us a rating.
5-star.
Okay, Ahmad, we can't tell them to give us a 5-star. But if you want to give us a 5-star, feel free.
I mean, if you don't ask, you don't receive. Like that's what my mama told me.
No, but seriously, we really appreciate any feedback that you guys can give.
Honestly, you can probably tell that we're super excited for this show. So yeah, stay tuned. Subscribe and rate.
Your ratings will allow us to take your feedback and make sure that the show provides value to the listeners and to you, to make sure that the information that we're providing allows you to get from the inspiration of your idea
to the creation of a product or technology-based business. Yeah, like buckle in. We got a show for you.
Selection, cool breeze. Hey.